Good morning, family. How's everybody doing today? If you wonder why I say family, because I consider everybody in my world, in my life, to be family. We are all flesh and blood and spirit beings with feelings, emotions. And there are times when I've had people around me and I can sense, people call me an empath, where I can sense the depth of people's pain and I can see it in their face and I can feel it in the air. So I say family because I know there's maybe a lot of people out there going through a lot of stuff today. I'm going to do a little bit of my story and then I'm going to do a little um, positivity statements and speaking a little bit, and then I'm going to go. I don't like to make these very long. So I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Um, Mine's been a little quiet. Um, I want to speak about when I go back to when I had left my husband after the shooting. Uh, I went back for a while and then I got pregnant with my son, who's now 27. And once I got pregnant and an abuse situation came up again where he stabbed me in my foot with a fork, that's when I decided I needed to get out because I had already lost two children. One of them to my mom and one to the state of Virginia, and then she was adopted out to a white family. It's a story I really don't want to go into right now. Maybe another time. It's very painful. It always gets me emotional. And I've been very blessed because I believe through a lot of prayer and faith, I've been able to speak to my daughter since she's an adult, and my son also, both my children that were adopted. And I'm believing that God's going to give me a relationship in the future. It isn't what it's difficult right now. It's hard sometimes. I just want to cry because we're really estranged, even though we occasionally, there's just a lot of pain there. And it takes a long time to heal. And I get that. But I'm a patient person, so I'm going to wait and just pray and love on them until they can. Or if they ever do reach out, maybe they never will. We can't have our expectations of other people. It doesn't work like that. It's taken me so many years to get any kind of wisdom. And I hope this helps somebody, you know. So I left when I was 2 months pregnant with my son now, who is in the next room. So be careful what I say. And I went into a shelter in Pennsylvania where they helped me to get into a low-income housing and where I was able to enjoy my pregnancy for the first time in my life, because my other two pregnancies, the joy was out of it. There was no happiness. There was no happiness because I was accused of being, sexually promiscuous with my child, or breastfeeding was a no-no. I was getting enjoyment. There's just all kinds of stuff like making me feel like, and then I never could be doing anything good enough. So that was the other problem. And then I lost my two children at a young age, so I never got to enjoy my time with them like I did with my baby boy. And I love him dearly, and I think he knows that because he's really good at getting his way with me. But I'm getting stronger. It's hard when you love people. You want to give them the world, and then sometimes you realize as they get older, you have to let them find their place in the world, just like I had to find my place in the world. And I love being an independent woman. So I came up and I was pregnant with my son, and then but you know what? I still, that a thing in me that wanted his father to know his child, that part of me that still cared about him, wanted him to see his baby. He ended up coming to Pennsylvania, followed me from Virginia, and we were speaking and stuff, but I wouldn't let him live with me because he became abusive one night, so I never gave him a key. And then when I had the baby, he came and saw him, and, but it didn't matter because no matter what I did, I knew I couldn't go back with him or I wouldn't be able to keep my child. But because I wouldn't get back with him, so he got a new girlfriend. He stayed in Pennsylvania, in my town, with this girl who was working the streets. And I would pass them with my baby in the stroller, and my heart would drop. And I would just think, I would just be like so sad. And now looking back, I think it was because I realized, I thought it was because, I didn't have him and somebody else did, but it was because his poor child was not having a father who had any care about. He was more interested in trying to sway me with a woman than try to take care of his child. And that just did something to me, coming out of that situation began to make me realize that the man I fell in love with was not the man I wanted in my life. He didn't have the credentials. My son will say to me sometimes, now you need a man in your life. No, I don't. I don't know what I need. I choose badly. I'm waiting for the right person to come in my life. So it's 27 years since I left my my husband, and it's 6 years or 7 years since he passed. I'm not out there looking for a boyfriend because you know why? I'm a broken individual, and whoever's going to be in my life is going to have to recognize that and have the tools to deal with it. And so I'm just going to go out and randomly pick some dude just because. Besides, I used to have a life work of sex work, and so that's not even important to me anymore. What's inside of a person is important. How they treat me is important. How they esteem me. Are they going to be kind to me? Are they going to protect me? Are they going to provide for me? Because I have provided for my past two relationships. They never worked. And I'm teaching my son to do the same thing. So how good am I? I'm trying not to. He's doing a much better job. He's not like his dad, let me tell you. He's a good kid. But he's a late bloomer because I put a lot of damage on him. I showed him a lot of negative things because I was not a well person. I was not a healthy person mentally, spiritually, and I'm not there yet. But guys, I'm just saying, I don't even know where this is going. I don't even know if this is what I'm supposed to be posting. Only at 6 minutes. I'm like, oh my God, is it 13 minutes? No, but I have 13 minutes left and I'm not going to do 13. I'm just going to say this. As we get older, we do get wiser. But I wish I would have recognized the things that I was being shown when I wasn't this age. And I realized why our parents say we don't know. And if only I knew then what I knew now. We all say that now, right? Because we realize if we had the wisdom we have now and the bodies we had then, damn, we would be out there shaking things up and making some money. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. I love you. Be blessed. Smile. Pass it on. There's a lot of hurting, lonely people out there. And, they just need somebody to talk to. So, I love you. Have a blessed one. Till next time.